Now, errors. A lot of the time when building Microsoft Excel formulas, errors can and do occur. It's a natural part of the building process. Excel has several common types of error messages. Now we're going to look at them and just give a couple of reasons as to why each of them can occur and basically how to fix them. Now, why are we doing this lecture? Well, if you can diagnose a problem in Microsoft Excel, then you can probably fix it too. And that applies equally to Excel formulas. Now, one thing to bear in mind, folks, is that sometimes error messages can occur deliberately as part of a formula result, in addition to the normal way of incorrect syntax. So what I mean by the former is that some formulas are designed that if they can't, for example, find a result, they will return an error message. And you actually can use that error message to build your formulas to take into account errors. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the most common error messages. Okay, the first error message, NA. Now, this is probably the most frequent error message that can typically occur when beginners are making Excel formulas. So why does it occur? Well, you normally get this type of an error message if a result is not found as a result of your actual formula typing. So sometimes what we mentioned earlier, for example, you've got formulas where they've got Excel functions in them, and if those functions can't find a result, then they will return NA as a default. The second reason is, if one or more of your parameters are missing from a function, you can get the NA error as well. Also, just to bear in mind, there is actually a function called NA, which can generate an actual NA error message on purpose. Now again, why is there a function that can do this? Well, it's used for building slightly more complex formulas. And sometimes when you're analyzing data and building formulas, you may find that there's a need to actually have an NA error message in your data so that it can be flagged up later on manually and corrected, as in your actual data entry that's causing that NA error. So how can you fix this type of error message? Well, the first thing you need to do is to check your formula arguments are all accounted for. In other words, you've filled in all the parameters that are mandatory. Secondly, make sure to check if it's a deliberate action on the formula to return NA. Now, this is important because even if your formula is correct, you can still get an NA message if your formula is designed to return an NA result, if it can't, for example, find anything. So do remember, folks, that even if your formula is typed correctly, you can still get this message. Okay, so let's move on to the next error message type. Okay, division by zero. Now this is probably the most easiest error message to solve. It basically means that somewhere in your formula you have attempted to divide by zero, which is impossible. Hence you get this error message. So how do you fix this? Well, make sure when you're writing your formulas that you check them and make sure the cell references are in the right order. In other words, that you're not dividing by zero. Hashtags. Now, this is technically not an error message, but it can still hinder your work, especially if you don't know what it is, and more importantly, how to fix it. So why does it occur? Well, this simply occurs when the width of your Excel column cannot show the whole Excel answer. So Excel, instead of displaying a cut-off answer, which could be potentially dangerous, it shows you hashtags. So how do you fix it? Well, you simply widen your Excel column to allow the answer to display properly. Once you've done that, Excel will display the correct answer fully. The value error message. Now, why does this occur? Well, this occurs when you supply non-value parameters to a function that takes value parameters. So for example, if you supply text as an argument to a math function which only takes numbers. So, leading on from that, how do you fix this error message? Well, check your function parameters and make sure the correct argument type is being supplied. The ref error message. Now, why does this occur? Well, this can normally occur if you have a formula which references a cell in a particular row and you delete that row for whatever reasons. You will get that error message if you end up doing that. The second reason is if you overwrite data. So say if you got a cell which contains some data and you overwrite it, then you could potentially get this error message as well. The third reason is if you specify a cell in a formula beyond its defined range. Now this is more applicable to advanced formulas, folks, but it's just good to know because down the line as you build up your Excel skills, inevitably you will come across this error message. So, fixes. Well, these fixes will seem obvious, but the first one is see if you can undo your row deletion if you have deleted a row. Secondly, check no data has been overwritten with another type of value which isn't compatible with your formula. Thirdly, check your formula ranges. Okay, so that concludes this lecture. We have covered several error messages that you can typically get in Microsoft Excel. We have overviewed common reasons why they can occur and also common fixes. Now, folks, when you're actually doing formulas, you will get these sorts of error messages. So in terms of practice, you automatically build up your practice because now that you've got a gist of why an error message can occur, it will hopefully get you to start investigating when you do get an error, why you're getting it, and more importantly, once you recognize why you're getting it, you can then go and fix it. If there are any questions or queries, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.